Aquarians, welcome to Auntie Tarot. Today we're going to do your love readings for November 2018. And I just want to say thank you for all your likes and shares and subscription for last month and helping me grow my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And this month I'm going to use the tarot as well as incorporate a few other oracle decks. So if you are interested in any of the decks I'm using in this video, I will post the links down in the description below. So let's get started with your November 2018 love reading. Spirit, guides, angels, please give me a message for Aquarius in love for November 2018. Give me a message for Aquarius in love for November 2018. Okay, Aquarians, it looks like you want to take the next step, or there is a step that you want to take or thinking about taking, but you're hesitant. So there may be a little bit fear of failure or afraid of falling, basically failure. See, this guy, he wants to take the next step, but he's pointing, he's afraid he's going to fall. But just know that there is help there. So Spirit's saying it's okay to take the next step. Even if you do fall, there's help. So there will be either, a real live person in the 3D world to help you, or your angels or your guides will send someone to help you, support you, guide you. So don't be afraid. Okay, Aquarians? Let's see, what other messages does Spirit have for Aquarians in love? Okay, Nine of Cups. Traditional tarot is the wish card. But in this deck, I read intuitively. And to me, this is always a card to remind us of the virtues in life. All the principalities, love, chastity, truth, scale, balance, strength. See, this lady's holding the scale. This one is totally open and honest. This one has the line for strength. So whatever decision that you need to make, or whatever is going on, Spirit is reminding you when you make the decision, make one with integrity and keep the virtues in mind. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Aquarians in love for November 2018? Aquarians in love. The Devil card. So there may be some trial or tribulation, addiction, attachment, negative energy. There's also anger. When I see the Devil card in this deck, I always see it as anger. So there is hidden, suppressed anger you may have, Aquarians. That is, it's roaring. We can only suppress our anger, our feelings for so long, and then it's going to come out. So this to me is like suppressed anger that you may have been suppressing, and now it's like a volcano ready to erupt. Okay? And then underneath this is the Tower. So major unexpected change. You didn't see something coming. Your whole foundation will be shaken up. So this may have already happened, or is about to happen, or is happening. It's hard to predict time, as Spirit is, there's no time. So if it's already happened, you know exactly what it is, because it's you got all shooken up, and so you'll know. But if it hasn't happened yet, you might want to just expect the unexpected. And the analogy I always use for this is like you're in the ocean and you're swimming, or you're just standing, and then a tidal wave, not a tidal wave, but a gigantic wave comes and hit you and knock you under. You didn't see it coming, so you catch your breath for a little bit as you go under. You get startled. You get your bearings, and then you get your balance, and you stand up. So the purpose of this long-term is for spiritual growth, to push you out of your comfort zone. A lot of us are complacent. So this tower on a bigger picture is to shake up our foundation, to stretch us. It's a wake-up call, sort of, to help us grow. Except when we're going through it, it doesn't feel like it. Okay, it's like, what the hell is going on in my life? It could be a divorce, it could be a job loss, it could be something major, or it could be just, you know, you're in a car and someone cuts you off unexpectedly. So it could be small to something big. But the example I had used before, and I believe in another reading that had the towers, is like, for example, if you get laid off, you didn't see it coming, you're like, oh my God, how am I going to support myself? How am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to support my family? And then you end up, after that initial phase, you go look for a job, you get a much better job, better place, more money, or you start your own business, you love it, you love the freedom, and then looking back a couple years later with hindsight, you're like, oh my God, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. So my point in sharing this with you, Aquarians, is if you're going through this and you're like, what the hell's happening? Oh my God, just know that once you brace yourself, it'll be okay. It's meant to push you to a better place, even though it may not feel like it right now. Okay, Aquarians? Spirit, what other messages do you have for Aquarians in love? What messages do you have? Okay, so here's a second message of this similar thing. So whatever you have going on, this ocean is big, is massive, it may be overwhelming, like, oh my God, how am I going to cross this whole gigantic ocean? The ocean is gigantic. But Spirit is telling you that you will get support. Again, see this giant, this little guy, he's on the giant. So it would have taken him forever to cross over the ocean, but on the back of this giant, it's like, woo, he's stepped through it, no big deal. So again, this is a second message. You have support. Afraid to take the next step, someone's here. Oh my God, it's massive ocean. How am I going to overcome this? How am I going to go through this? Support is a breeze. Okay, so just know that you will have support. Spirit will send you support. There will be support to help you. This guy, so you may be reevaluating your life or reviewing your life or looking at your life, depending on what stage you're in your life right now, what phase. But this is someone looking at their life, the sand of time, knowing that, you know, time is passing them by. They're not getting any younger, and just reviewing, doing a life re-evaluation. Underneath that is a lady studying. So I don't know if you guys are going to go back to school or go back to study or go take a course or study or learn something. But this is, oh, you know what? This just popped up into my head as esoteric. So maybe some of you are going to learn, you know, because this is the high priestess. Traditionally, she's intuition. So you guys may start learning metaphysical stuff. But I had heard esoteric, so that could be something. It may not be in the traditional kind of schooling. Karmic, whatever you're going through, Aquarians, is karmic. It's karma. Okay, so in karma, you know, a lot of times it may have a negative connotation, but karma doesn't have to be bad. It's basically you reap what you sow kind of idea or concept. So if you've been planting and putting out good seeds, then you get good things back. If you've been, you know, planting not so good seeds, you also get that back. So whatever you plant, if you plant sweet fruits, you get sweet fruits. If you plant bitter fruits, bitter seeds, you get bitter fruit. So basically, whatever you're going through, Spirit's telling you it's karmic, okay? Spirit, what other messages do you have for Aquarians in love? Spirit, what other messages do you have for Aquarians in love? Okay, again, here's this older guy. This kind of reminds me of this guy. Looks like you're weighing. You have some decisions to make, Aquarians. You're weighing the pros and cons. In the one hand, he's holding an orb. In the other hand, he's holding a sword. Feminine, masculine. He's like weighing the pros and cons. You know, which road should I take? Which decision? What should I do? So just weighing all your options. And then this card had also fell out. So this is the Magician card, manifesting. So once you reevaluate your life and look at your life and weighing all your options, it looks like you're going to start manifesting, Aquarians. Or if you haven't started manifesting already, that he has all his elements, fire, air, earth, water, basically all his tools to manifest. Spirit, what other messages? What other messages do you have for Aquarians in love, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Aquarians in love? Aquarians in love for November 2018, Spirit. Knight of Cups. So Aquarians, it looks like you're coming to make an offer of love to someone, or someone is coming in to make an offer, a proposal of love to you, an extension, a proposal of some sort, some kind. And since he's holding a cup is water, emotion. So it looks like a love offer maybe coming in as the proposal. And underneath that, we have money. So someone's giving you the keys, or you giving someone the keys to all this. So I don't know if all this is like a safe or inheritance or will or family money, but either you're going to entrust someone with this, or you're going to be entrusted with this responsibility. And it looks like a lot. So it could be family valuables or family money, or if it's work. This came to me, it could, if it's in a work situation, you may be entrusted with more responsibility to be in charge of the keys to all this. Okay. And underneath that was this was the plowing. This card has came up a lot also this time around for other signs. So this is in the farm, they're plowing and then putting it all away. So saving for a rainy day, saving for future investment, just saving, stocking, saving for emergency funds, just saving in general, and then you're manifesting. So this is the second card in this reading that's showing you're manifesting. Here's the Magician manifesting, creating. And then this, the guy is painting. The canvas represents our lives. It starts out blank, and then you put on it the picture. You paint the picture you want. So it looks like you're doing some manifesting, Aquarians. Let's see, what other messages, Spirit, do you have for Aquarians in love? You're going to have some kind of a discussion with someone, Aquarians. And it looks like you're making them an offer. You're trying to convince someone, making them an offer, pointing at the sun to happiness. And this kind of tie in with this proposition. So either you're going to go in and make an offer and have a conversation with someone, or someone is coming in to make an offer to you, Aquarians. Let's see what the other person is feeling about you, if you're in a relationship, or if you're whatever person you're inquiring about. Okay. Shy, timid, introverted, reserved. So the other person that you're inquiring about, Aquarians, is feeling shy at this time. Okay. And let's see what you're feeling. What are the Aquarians feeling? What is Aquarius feeling? Oh my goodness. All right. So this came up, inspired. You're feeling inspired. Okay. Moved, stimulated, challenge. So again, he's writing. He's writing, planning, inspired. Let's see what the other person has to say, or what they want you to know. What does the other person want Aquarians to know? What does the other person want Aquarians to know, Spirit, at this time? What does the other person want Aquarians to know? What does the other person want Aquarians to know? What does the other person want Aquarians to know? All I want is for you to listen to me with an open heart. So they want you to listen to them with an open heart, Aquarians. Let's see, what do you or your higher self wants the other person to know? What does Aquarians want the other person to know? What does Aquarians want the other person to know, Spirit? What does Aquarians want the other person to know? What does Aquarians want the other person to know? It would mean a lot if you could just say, I'm sorry, or do or say something that shows me that you care about what happened. So this is what you or your higher self, Aquarians, are saying to the other person. Now I'm going to pull some chakra cards, energy center, since my background is a healer, just to see what energy may be blocked and what energies each of you need to work on. Spirit, what chakras does the other person that Aquarius is thinking or asking about needs to work on? What chakras does the other person that Aquarius is thinking about needs to work on, Spirit? What chakra? Psychic development. Aquarians, they need to work on their psychic development, maybe trusting their intuition more. What chakras does Aquarius needs to work on, Spirit? What chakras does Aquarians need to work on, Spirit? What chakras does Aquarians need to work on? What chakras does Aquarius needs to work on, Spirit? What chakras does Aquarius need to work on? Clarity. This may be the crown chakra. Aquarian spirits is saying you need to work on clarity. So this is the clear quartz. So maybe do a little bit meditation, clear your mind, maybe some grounding, breathing exercise. But Spirit's saying you need to work on clarity. So maybe something isn't clear right now, or you're confused about something. But that's what you need to work on. So let's see what actions each of you need to take or surrender. Spirit, what action does the other person that's... Okay. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So Aquarians, the person that you're asking about needs to surrender their idea of fixing someone. So they need to let go of the idea of maybe trying to fix you or just fix people in general. Okay, and there's a second card that came out with that, so I'm going to read that as well. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So they also need to surrender to their full power. So maybe there's something they're holding back on, but Spirit's saying that they need to surrender to their full power. Okay, let's see what you need to work on or surrender. Spirit, what does Aquarians... All right. Surrender your need to be always right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So Aquarian, Spirit is telling you to surrender your need to always be right. Okay. And then there's a couple other cards that came out. The other one is surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So wonder and awe. Now there's a couple other cards underneath. I don't know if it applies or not, but I'll go ahead and read it as well. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So Spirit's also telling you to surrender to play. Maybe you've been working a lot or stress or overthinking about something or hectic schedule. So take time to play. And then the other card that came out was surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. So Spirit's telling you to remember who you are. Maybe you've lost your own identity, or maybe you're playing roles or wearing masks or not being who you are. We all have different roles we play. So Spirit's reminding you to surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, okay? Remember that you're a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. So I also get reading this again to be yourself, Aquarians. To be yourself, to be authentic, to be the real you. Okay? In situations if you're not being yourself. Okay? Whether it's work or relationship or family or wherever, in all aspects, I feel. Not only, even though this is a love reading, but I don't feel that message is just for love relationship. And finally, we're going to pull a message from the angels. Angels, what messages? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So maybe you are going to be going on a vacation or some kind of break during the holiday with someone. And the other card that came out is you deserve love. You are lovable. So Spirit's telling you that you deserve love and you are lovable. Remember that. And this kind of goes hand in hand with being you. Being your real self. And then finally, the other card that came out is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So I think all these messages, Aquarians, seem to kind of relate, So if you haven't been yourself, they're saying to be yourself, remember who you are, you deserve love, you are lovable, and to free yourself and take back control of your life. So maybe you have given your power away to someone, Aquarians, or you're not being true to you or not loving yourself. But the message I'm getting with all these cards, and I'm only pulling one card, but all these messages came out for you. So just be who you are and free yourself and empower yourself and take your power back is what I'm getting. So I hope that makes sense and resonates to some of you Aquarians out there. And let me know in the comments if it did. And I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching. And I will see you next month, Aquarians. Bye.